What's going down, everybody? It's your boy, That Guy Mile High, tuning back in for episode 31 of the Kush Coughfee Morning Show. Gang, gang, gang. You know what I'm saying? Got my little, you know what I'm saying, my dread cap on and everything still this morning. It's early. It was cold. It was like -7 degrees or something when I came this morning,
shit.
bro. Yeah, I was not with it. I was not with it. Yeah. I was trying to stay in bed.
It's too cold. It's too cold.
I looked at the clock when it went off, when the alarm went off, was like, saw the degrees next to it. Yeah, like, man, you know, it is President's Day, you know.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Like, you know, everybody else is off. You know what I'm saying? But, you
Fuck
know.
that.
Yeah, we couldn't
No days
do that.
off.
No days off. No
Yes,
days
sir.
off. We had to make sure we came in and gave y'all the morning show because some of y'all still got to go to work. Some of y'all don't get the luxury of having President's Day off and celebrating federal holidays and whatnot.
Right.
So, yeah, this is for y'all. You dig what I'm saying? But let's get into this, man. Let me spark up my bleeds. You know, I got some new stuff today.
Okay.
I've been smoking it this weekend. I don't know if I'm too into this particular strain. Mm-hmm. It's grown fantastic. It smells great, looks great. But for me, the high is just not super long. And you know,
doesn't have that power punch to it.
Yeah, don't punch you in the back of the dome piece. You know what I'm saying? It kind of put you down for a second. But it's really nice. It's like a good daytime smoke. If you just want to be like super productive,
just to get a little feeling or something.
Yeah. This is one of those ones.
Too stoned.
Yep, you could definitely smoke during the day and get some shit done. Dope. So yeah, but this one's called Peach Nana number 4. Okay. From over at my peoples at Crystal Leaves and the Cuban crew. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And yeah. This is what I'm smoking on.
Yes, sir.
But you got some jokes today, sir?
I do. Hold on, let me. I gotta find it. I think I got one.
Why you doing that? I got one.
Let's hear it.
If there are 2 potheads in the back of a car, then who's driving?
If there are 2 potheads in the back of the car, the cops.
Yeah, you got it. Good job. Yep. I think that's the first joke we actually got the answer right. Okay. What's yours? Okay. Otherwise, I got another one.
What do Wheel of Fortune and weed dealers have in common?
They're willing to. They both are willing. Yeah, they're both willing to deal. I don't know.
They both charge $250 for an O. Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, I got you.
Gotta buy the vowels.
Yep. I was just gonna say that. Oh, you gotta buy vowels. Yeah. That was a good one. I like that one. All right. I got one for you. I got one. What type of pizza does a pothead eat?
I know this one too. Stone baked.
You got it. You on a roll today, sir. You are on a roll today, sir.
That's the only one I got.
Yeah, I didn't really have any other ones today either. But you know, happy Monday for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Happy Monday. I feel like that's the mid-grade of the day. This is our mid-grade ass fucking jokes.
I love them. I want to hear other people's jokes. Like, hey,
if you got some jokes,
please
put them in the comments. And if I find them, well, just put them in the comments. Cause I pretty much read all the comments. So put them in the comments, and I will. The funny ones, we will use those ones on air.
Absolutely.
We will use them on air. I will say your name. I won't necessarily give you credit because I don't know if you wrote the joke.
Where that joke came from.
Right, you could have just Googled some shit. But I will definitely be like, yo, this joke was brought to my attention by such and such.
Right,
You dig what I'm saying? So if you want to go ahead and have your name shouted out with the joke behind it, go ahead and do what you got to do down below. Comments. You know what I'm saying? And like, comment, share, do all that anyway because it's free to support. I'm just saying. You could do all that stuff without, spending any money. You dig what I'm saying?
That's right. You're on your phone all day anyway.
You're on it all day anyway, so why not? But, let's just get right into some mid-grade of the day shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I actually do have a mid-grade story.
Mm-hmm.
New Jersey. Y'all are the mid-grade.
Jersey, they be fucking up, yo.
And it's not even the people. Because, the people, there was, 2.7 million people or something that, registered, or not registered, but voted to legalize
something crazy.
Marijuana.
Mm.
And that was supposed to be at, the top of the year. But since the top of the year, they've arrested 6,000 people, dog.
Bro. For probably little petty shit,
too. Yeah, stuff under 50 grams.
Yeah, see, come on, get out of here.
Literally. And it's all because of, misunderstanding. All their stuff has kind of been in, halt and, being stalled right now.
So nobody knows the regulations,
right,
the rules.
So exactly.
What do they do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So all the residents that are getting arrested, they're either under the assumption that they can be, having it on their persons or they can use it or whatever.
Right.
But
and this shit
that's not
what
the case.
it is.
Not yet. No. There's still a lot to do over there in New Jersey. So New Jerseyans, be careful, be safe. Don't get yourself caught up in some shit you shouldn't be in. You know what I'm saying? Read. Yeah. And I think that's the most important thing. You would think that people would know more about what's going on within their state.
Absolutely.
Right? Because that right there is just a true indication of lack of information from even people just on their own local level. You know what I'm
Absolutely, for
saying?
sure.
You should know. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, hell
where
yeah.
the bill is really at. Like just because it was voted and says, "Hey, we can have it,"
There's
doesn't
still
mean
rules
that
behind
the
this.
shit was implemented yet,
Yeah,
right? You know what I'm
yes.
saying? Like were all the regulations written, were the laws written? Like is every, moving part in place
Facts.
to make this machine work
Absolutely.
correctly? And that's the thing that, was never definitively given to the New Jerseyan, people or population, right? Was that this is definitive. These are the rules. These are the regulations. So that right there should have been a real indication for why you should just did a little bit more research before you was out in public holding, having an ounce or, smoking freely or talking about it freely or whatever, just because you never know who's really watching. And we all know all too well that the cops are going to take advantage of gray areas and loopholes just as much as everyone else does.
Absolutely.
We all do it, right? But the cops are definitely going to do that shit because they definitely want to be able to still get that money. That's revenue. Like if you're doing something that is blatantly illegal still in the cops' eyes because it's not written in law for them to have to follow or regulation for them to have to follow, they're gonna just do what they have. Yeah,
exactly. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It still look good on the whole part, right? I got a drug bust. I got 3 today. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
So just be careful.
Educate yourself.
Yeah, just be
That's
careful.
it.
Because like I said, last 3-4 months, they've arrested like over 6,000 people.
That's crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally, it was like over 3,000, almost 4,000 people just in the end of last year, like in November, December time. Like they was just rounding them up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So be careful, people.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Educate yourself.
Educate
Just
yourself.
because it's legal, there's still rules behind it.
Yeah, for sure. But we could jump up to some super dopeness up in Maine. You know what I'm saying? Go north of
Maine. I haven't heard no
well,
Maine news.
Maine
let's
is
hear it.
legal. They've been legal medical since like 16.
Okay, I didn't
and
know
they've
this.
been recreational since like 18.
Word.
Yeah, I want to say it was like 18 or 19 or something like that. I think it's 18. But basically, now that the industry has picked up, it's established itself. They're the people who are going to use it are using
ball's
it.
rolling. Yeah, hell yeah.
A bunch of the big employers out there in Maine are going ahead and basically calling it quits on the testing for THC.
Yes.
They'll still test you for other stuff.
For sure.
But
As they
they're
should.
basically just putting stipulations like, if it's not a job that the government like makes us test you for it, or it's not some like safety and health job where you got to be like operating like a
Big
crane
machinery
or
and all this shit.
a
Yeah,
bulldozer
heavy
or some
machinery.
shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you should be able to use it.
I like it.
And they're
That's
basically
dope.
like,
This is the whole state.
Yeah, the whole state. They're pretty much just saying your personal time is your personal time.
That's right. That's
That's
just like
fine.
we're drinking.
Yeah, pretty much. Literally just like you're drinking. So that's the best part about it is you'll be able to do what you want when you want, as long as you're not doing it on their time.
There
you
you
know what
go.
I'm saying?
That's
Like
fair.
that's pretty much what it's gonna come down to is just don't do it on their time. But when you're off, weekends, all that stuff, and like
Have
it's not gonna disqualify you from applying or getting the position because you have a hot piss test for THC.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
dope.
If you have other stuff in it, well, that's you got disqualified for that. But it won't be for the weed anymore, which is super dope. And this is coming from like some of their biggest companies out there, like Bath Iron Works, in Maine Health. So
Okay.
they're literally just like, if you're not holding like these specific kinds of positions, these top level positions or like super, restrict, safety crazy level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where you need to be focused, real focused.
You should be able to use a little bit of weed.
There
You
you
dig
go.
what I'm saying?
So like retail joints and all that, you're good.
all that. Yeah,
Yeah,
like you're
hell
not
yeah.
going to get disqualified. Like they're pretty much just like, for instance, the Ironworks one, they're pretty much like, we want to have, I think it was like 2,700 new hires this year.
Damn.
So the guy who's doing, part of the company that's their spokesman or whatever, he basically said like, if we were to basically say nobody, if you use THC, you won't be hired or you won't be considered, that would probably be like a good 2/3
Oh,
of their,
for sure.
candidate pool.
Yeah.
So that's too many people to just cross off the list when you need to, reach
Gotta
quotas
fill
for
these
hirings
these
and all that.
positions. Yeah, hell yeah.
facts. So yeah, shout out to Maine. Shout out to Maine.
Yeah,
You guys
that's
are doing
dope.
some dope shit. I really hope that they do that in places like here, Colorado,
sure.
because we
There
still
was
haven't
talks
put
about it,
anything.
wasn't there?
Yeah, there's been talks, but it's still as of right now left up to like the companies themselves.
That's right. That's what it is.
And I think it should just be a certain situation like this where if you're not applying for some sort of like, if you're not trying to be a doctor or a lawyer or, a fucking judge or something, again, crane operators and shit, like if you're trying to do stuff like that, I get it.
For sure.
Test them. You want them to be the most straight edge, responsible person on the planet.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get
but
it.
everything else under that, like I should be able to, do what I do on my time.
Indulge. That's right.
Yeah, I should be able to do
As
what I
much
do
as
on
you
my
want.
time. So yeah, facts. Shout out to Maine for that one. Shout out to Maine for that one. That's a good little segue off of that mid-grade shit from fucking you know what I'm saying, New Jersey. That's some bullshit.
Facts.
So we got a proposal coming out of Wisconsin. We got the governor Troy Evers, who's proposing to basically legalize. It looks like it's both for medical and recreational purposes here in this year. I was going to say here in Colorado. It's in Wisconsin. But both. So basically, if you're 18 and up with a med card, you'll be able to purchase medically. 21 and up for any sort of residents or non-residents that are trying to use recreational. Right. And don't quote me on the non-resident part, because that part hasn't been fully decided. But it's definitely all written in for residents. Yes. So again, know your laws, because some people will be trying to go places and you don't know. You know what I'm saying? As of right now, it's not written in for, outside use or purchases. It's right now residents only.
So you can't go to dispose when that happens, right?
As of right now, it's not clear in their writing.
People.
Yeah, out of state people. You have to have a Wisconsin ID.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or at least be able, you probably have to have a Wisconsin ID. They probably won't even let you do any sort of weird, bring your fucking lease or anything. Like, oh, look, see, I just moved it.
No, we need the ID.
Yeah, but basically, like every other state that's legalizing or trying to legalize, they just want to, start building on programs that they may have talked about or have. They want to clear up debt deficit, obviously, for the state.
Absolutely.
And then I know there's a bunch of states too, and this is going to be one of them that's trying to use some of that money to help with like addiction of from other drugs.
So rehabilitation. Cool. Yep. Hell yeah.
Yep. So if it works, it works. If it doesn't, they'll have a version of it. I don't know. That's what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Yo. So remember that other day when we were talking about the CBD or the Delta 8?
Yeah. That someone offered 8, right? It to me the next day.
Yeah. So
hell no.
There's a out of Nebraska over in Omaha, Nebraska. So they have a lot of CBD products out there. Like it's really big out there, the CBD stuff. And now Delta 8 has become like the thing.
No shit.
Yeah, but people are mislabeling it though. Companies are mislabeling it. So basically what happened and why this is even a topic right now is some dude basically brought it to the authorities' attention that he had these edibles that were supposed to be CBD edibles, but he got high. And he didn't like that. He was like, yo, bro.
Pissed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is not what I signed up for, goddammit.
CBD.
Yeah, so Delta 8, for anybody who hasn't, heard of it or, looked it up or whatever, I highly suggest you go look it up, just so you know. It's basically just like a little brother to Delta 9. The one that we all like. You know what I'm saying? That's the one we all really want. That's the one that gets you real high. Real high. But Delta 8 is basically just like, it hits the same receptor that Delta 9 does that helps or that creates that psychoactiveness. Okay. It just doesn't do it to the same intensity as Delta 9. So it's like, imagine having half of the high of Delta 9 in Delta 8.
Frustrating.
Basically. Yeah, me too. Like, that just sounds like a waste of money and time.
It really does.
Like, what the fuck is this?
What is this?
This is bullshit, sir. But yeah, basically just a whole bunch of companies are starting to get into this Delta 8 thing because it's legal federally right now because it's not one of those that was cannabinoids that was identified and, labeled and, put into some sort of classification.
Exactly. Do you think that's going to last, or do you think?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I think that for the foreseeable future of the next few months, maybe. But I do think that
they're going to crack down on it quick.
It's hit too many headlines in a negative light for it not to be something that they need to regulate right now, especially with all the hemp regulations that are going on right now.
Right.
And this is a hemp-derived cannabinoid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not looking for, like, if you're smoking regular cannabis, like, you're expecting the Delta 9. Like, you want to get high, right? So,
that's right.
Like, no one's looking for Delta 9 or Delta 8 in cannabis, which I'm sure it's probably somewhere in there. You know what I'm saying? In some minuscule amount, if you will. Even if it's just a little bit, I'm sure it's in there. But most of the Delta 8 we're seeing now is from hemp plants.
So are head shops selling this shit?
Yeah. This is just how, like, you can go to the head shops or the little gas stations that are selling CBD. Like, this, it's legal.
That's
you know
crazy.
what I'm saying? Like, as of right now, you can legally do that. So the ones that this guy had alerted authorities about, some people went and had it tested. I'm pretty sure it was like the news people. They just wanted to know more about what was in the thing, so they sent it in to have it tested. And the test results they got back basically showed that the package had 0% CBD, 0% like everything. Like at all, like it was just like it just showed some cannabinoids. It was like 0.3 something percent cannabinoids, so it was still in the legal limit for cannabinoids.
Yeah,
but it wasn't an identified cannabinoid that was on the package.
So you know what it is.
So they knew it was a Delta 8 after it was tested because they were like, well, this is what that other remaining 0.3 cannabinoids is. It's all Delta 8 pretty much.
Fake ass weed.
So, but I don't, it's not even that it's a fake ass weed. This is what all the old heads was asking for, bro.
Exactly.
This takes it back to those days
loving it
of
right
like
now.
the 60s, 70s, and 80s and
real.
shit when like the THC was maybe around 10%. You know what I'm saying? They were smoking that shit with like 10% weed.
Loving it.
Or 10% THC. But so this
makes
is
sense.
back to like, their world. This is
sure.
like for them.
I bet that Delta 8 made someone start smoking again.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
Yep.
That right there made like that was the weed gods. Like
you
listening. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got you. It's not too strong these days. I got you.
Here you go. Here's just a little bit of something, just to kiss you on the forehead. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell yeah.
So, but yeah.
Old heads is happy right
They
now.
happy. They happy, bro. So, let's jump up to, before we jump up there, hold up. There was in Arizona.
AZ.
Yeah, down in Arizona, bro. Since we down here, we talking about this shit, these edibles. Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Okay, I never thought that I would ever see a article where there was a concern about weed being grown in the airport.
In the airport?
No, not but on their property, essentially.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Bro.
Well,
So Arizona has somehow managed to secure like lease space or like property that they were able to lease to grow cannabis.
That's dope.
But the airport doesn't know the legalities of this situation, and if that's even possible. And the state is pretty much like, well, we got the lease.
Yeah,
like, you know
this is what we're doing. This is how it's going.
Like, what do you mean? Like, we already signed the agreement. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And then so now they're basically like the airport's waiting for the feds to basically kind of like come in and consult and like see what's going down because this airport is like one of those federally, mandated airports.
Right.
Like it's. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I've been there a couple times.
Yeah, it's one of the big enough ones that you got like,
for sure.
the feds is involved. They watching
absolutely.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They
Come
can't
through
let
there.
this one just pass by.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
a
just saying.
dispo right next to the airport? Hold up.
And even the dispo, the grow. It's like growing just
shit.
on that shit. Just let's grow on the property. Give me these 3 acres over here.
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Well, that's dope.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any like harm in it, but the
Not
one
at
thing
all.
that popped in my head, though, I'm not gonna lie, is I really hope that it would be like inside like a greenhouse situation because I don't want like fuel or you never like what's coming off
that's
these
right.
fucking
Yeah, the jet
planes.
fuel and shit.
Yeah,
Right. I
like
didn't-
what's
I wasn't
coming
even
off of
thinking
these
about
planes
that.
and like.
See, I
all
was
over the
thinking the
planes.
first thing you smell right when you get out the airport is going to be a whole bunch of bud. But
That'd
yeah.
be awesome. But I'm more concerned
jet
about the
fuel.
contaminants that is going to be potentially in the weed. And it may not be some shit you can see with the
Absolutely.
naked eye. You
That's
know,
right.
you'd be once you tested it, like, what is this unknown source here? Bullshit. Like, what you know what I'm saying? Where this bullshit come from? See some shit in the weed that we ain't never seen.
Hell
This is
no.
different from just regular diesel gas from back in the day with the swag.
These unknown sources.
Talking about jet fuel, goddammit. The fuck? But yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. But it was just something interesting. There's really not a whole lot about this right now because it just was posted today, actually this morning, a couple hours ago.
Yeah, I don't think there's very many grows near airports.
Yeah, I can't think of any, actually. Like, I mean, our airport's so fucking out of the way, though. There ain't shit out by
so
there.
far.
Besides me, I live like 10 minutes from
Yep.
that motherfucker. And there's a couple dispensaries, but no grows, I don't think, that are out that way. And I mean, that's one part of because we have the rules that make it hard for you to set up a grow
Just
outside of
anywhere.
the little warehouse
Yeah,
districts that they've
exactly.
designated. So,
Yep.
yeah, nothing else to that one. But yeah, yo, bro, we got motherfucking Ice Cube, dog.
Okay, hell yeah.
He's getting in the game. He's announced
It's
it.
about damn time.
Yeah,
What is he doing? He's got his own strain. What is he doing?
It's a whole brand that he's starting.
Okay. Damn, this shit is taking off.
Everybody's doing the brand thing. You know, you got
everybody is right now.
Yeah, you got what? We got Hove, we got Jay-Z.
Yep.
With the monogram.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne with the how do you say
I always forget, man.
Jakua.
That's
Jakua,
it.
I think is how they pronounce it. Yeah. And then you got Nor, who actually teamed up with Cherry out here in Colorado.
Oh,
That's
Nori.
Yeah. Yep. And then we got who else? Who else is in there? There's some other. I think there's a couple other like big names that I'm just forgetting at the top of my head. But yeah, Ice Cube about to be joining that list of people, celebrities who's joining the space. I'm not sure. This is another one of those ones that I'm not 100% sure that I'm behind his.
Okay, why is this?
I think I would probably support the Jakua or the monogram or something first. And here's my reason why.
Okay.
They actually, like, their products are just, it's flowers. Like, I think they have some of, like, the infused stuff, but most of it's just flower. Like, they just want to have, like, this premium cannabis brand.
Right now.
Whereas Ice Cube's trying to do that same thing, but he's taking, like, the infused product route. Because he teamed up with Caviar Gold. And if you don't know anything about Caviar Gold, like, they're, like, the one of the original companies that did, like, the moon rocks and stuff that. Or, like, variations of it. Like,
some different type shit. Yeah.
So basically all his stuff is going to be infused shit, which is cool. I mean, there's definitely a market for it. People will love it. Exactly. And his face on it and everything. The packaging is cool. But I'm not sold because I don't want dressed up weed. You know what I'm saying?
That's all what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't want decorated. That. Like I don't want decorated grass, bro. Like and in any fashion. And I know it's decorated because like literally he tweeted out and was talking about the line of weed is comprised of 46.2% THC and 10.78% CBD. The only way that you're getting those types of numbers is if you're putting keef and shit on it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You're enhancing it.
Yeah, I'm cool on that. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you don't have to decorate your tree to have good weed.
Yeah, he wants to be different probably, and
he is. He's doing something
and,
different.
I'm gonna do it like this. Everyone's doing it like this. I'm gonna do it like this.
Yeah. So I wish him the best. It's called Fryday Kush.
Okay.
And he spelled the fry with the with the Y instead of an I.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, the whole Friday Kush.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if
they should have done that. Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Like I said, this one I was really kind of like,
yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
The name got me right.
The name is very cheesy.
Then why'd you do that?
It's cheesy. I'm not gonna lie. Friday Kush. No,
don't do that.
It's very cheesy.
Yeah.
The packaging is nice. I will say that the packaging is nice. Aside from that, though, I'm not. I would have to see and have product in hand to really give it a full judgment and really give have an understanding. My fucking eye is twitching. But to have a full understanding of what the products really are and stuff, because it doesn't really, you don't get a great explanation from this whole announcement because it just was announced like Friday or Saturday or some shit last week.
News.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've been working on it, but it's just was announced to the people. You know what I'm saying? If you do want to try it, it's available in California, Arizona, Nevada, and Oklahoma. And I'm pretty sure that's because that's where all of the brand or where Caviar Gold has stake in place
for sure
in the industry. God damn, it's early. Let me hit my blunt, motherfucker. How y'all doing today? You dig what I'm saying? What is your favorite rapper brand that's has come out so far? You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited to try that Jay-Z one, the monogram.
The monogram?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think the monogram and the Jakua are the two that I'm most excited to have an opportunity to try. I've heard really good things about Lil Wayne's situation with Jakua. I've heard we were just having the interview with Derek Royce. Remember he was talking about doing some shooting and stuff or some modeling and stuff for them. But that brand I've heard a lot of good things from. Like from the people who've got the opportunity to try it. And even the ones who've had the chance to buy it themselves and try it. Like Absolutely, I've heard positive reviews back.
A little expensive, but
yeah, that is the one thing I've heard is just
it's
the price.
Expected though.
But again, you got the name that you're paying for, and they're going for this premium brand as it is. And Top again, shelf. Prices are up.
Oh,
prices are up right now.
Yeah.
So expect to pay a little more. But between Jakua and then the monogram, those two, because they just seem to be the most just to the point. Like, let's do the basics. Let's get to the basics and do those the best. And then if we want to get into some other shit, we can do that shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, I feel like those two just kind of encapsulated like that, embodied the whole, like, let's get into the industry and really
So they're just starting with flour right now, right?
Yeah, the Jakua one and stuff. I'm pretty sure they have they have the flour, and I think they have the joints that they do, which are just pre-rolls from the flour that was trimmed and all that shit. I'm pretty sure. And then I want to say they have the pens and stuff too.
Okay.
Like
full concentrates. Do you think will be next? They'll make
probably.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
and
I think that would be just a natural progression.
For
you know what I'm saying? To like, all right, let's go ahead and establish a great dope flour.
Yep.
A,
people
a
trust
base product,
and
right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then you can build on that. As you go or whatever, because then you can have, you know what I'm saying? You just have all the products that you don't have to waste at that point.
That's it. You're
just
setting
so much you
everything
can
up.
do.
That's it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think those two are gonna be the two that I'm most excited about.
Yeah.
The cherry one with
Nori.
Yeah, with Nori. I've seen the products. I've had the opportunity to try them. I just haven't. And again, I just think it's because I'm not. I don't know. Nothing has stood out to me to be like, I have to have that.
Right.
And I've never heard anybody say anything super great or positive about it for me to be like, I'm going to go out of my way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's just a personal opinion. And then the Ice Cube situation here, like I said, it just seems like a lot of infused product, and I'm sure it's going to be great. I'm sure you're going to get high off your ass.
Probably. Yeah, that's a fact.
But you know what I'm saying? But again, I don't want my tree decorated as much as I just want to know what it is. If I choose to decorate my shit myself,
that's different.
That's different. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't know if that's an everyday thing too. You know what I mean? Who's gonna smoke that every day?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, the way that it's gonna be one of those pricey ones. I mean, the packaging alone looks expensive.
Really?
Yeah, like it looks super, like one of those boxes you see and you're like, oh. Yeah, I'm definitely paying like, $10 of the price for just this box.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those boxes you're just going to hold on to because you spent so much on the product. You're like,
I need something out of this
hold on
shit.
to this box.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This box got to be a conversation starter now.
Or a dope jar or something.
Something. Like, you got to do something with the box because it's definitely a cool box. I'm not sold on the Fryday Kush. That shit is corny.
Got me. Yeah,
I'm gonna say it's corny.
I don't like it.
I get him trying to play off of his movie Fryday.
Can't do that.
Cool, I get it, but it's corny as fuck, bro. I guess it's corny, man. You should have brought fucking brought Smokey up in this bitch for to help you out with that one. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
You need to rekindle that relationship. Rekindle that one. We all want that. Goddamn it! That's the most iconic character of the whole fucking series.
Hands
period.
down.
Hands down. He was in the first one. That was it. I'm just saying. Shit, Q. God damn it.
Original pothead.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's that guy. But I think that's it for me today, man. I think we out of here, bruh.
Yes, sir.
Let's go ahead and give a shout out to all of the sponsors. We got High Grade. You know what I'm saying? We got the 100 milligrams for anybody out there who's just getting into the game. You just need something, you know what I'm saying, uplift your day, your spirits, maybe even go to sleep. However you need to do it, just dose your way. You dig what I'm saying? And we got the big boys one. You can't find these 10K right now anymore, I don't think. But you could definitely find the thousands and the 2000s, and I think even they have some 5000s coming eventually too. Don't quote me, but I know they got the big boys on the medical side if you need that. We got Habana extracts. We got crystal leaves. God, it's been a long weekend. It's early. I want to hear your shit. We got Crystal Leaves and the Cuban Crew. All right. And this is all rec, so anybody can go in here. They do give a medical discount. So if you do have a med card, go ahead and holler at my peoples over there. You dig what I'm saying? Just tell them MileHigh sent you. You dig? Just tell them MileHigh sent you. And shout out to you, Eric. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I appreciate you showing up.
Appreciate you, bro.
Doing what you do. And let's keep this shit going, man. Episode 31, bruh. We got, 19 more episodes before season 2 now?
Yeah, season 2 is going to be lit.
And y'all be ready, too, because we're getting ready to start we're going to figure out how to do some lives and do these live recorded. I think the last week, we're going to start playing around with that so that when we come into season 2, you guys can start having fun with us on a live tip. And it'll be early, 6 o'clock. Be ready. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Gang. A whole lot of gang shit. No lame shit. Okay? Always remember to live high, honest, intelligent, genuine, humble, look stuff that remember, like, God damn it, I'm sexy. And ask you to live in that way. Peace.